Why haven't you joined the army to defend our country?
Medical. I have a lot of medical problems. So.
Good answer. What do you think about Justin Trudeau's resignation?
I'm going to be honest, he only got in because of the weed legalization. Let's just be real. This is a Because Design Matters exclusive.
93.3. We are here with the one, the only, his name is...
You know what it is. It's Mike Checkz, Freedom of Speech Entertainment, GMI. You already know.
We see how long I can let that hang before the guest jumps in and says their name, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's the cue. It's the cue. Locked and loaded. You said freedom of speech in there.
Yep.
60 seconds. Look at that camera. What are you here to promote?
Tomorrow, January 10th, I'm going to be headlining Tale of the Junction. We got some crazy talent, so you guys don't want to miss out. Make sure you hit me up on Instagram at Mike Checkz Music and cop your tickets tonight.
What time?
It's going to start at 8 o'clock, and it's going to go till just after midnight, so...
I think the last time I was at Tale of the Junction was a Freedom of Speech show.
Yeah.
You were there.
Yep, I remember that one.
I was asking a lot of questions about the Jumbo Burger.
Yeah.
Is it Jumbo Burger? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Shout out Jumbo Burger. It's a good burger.
I haven't tried it yet. I gotta get over there. I think I might tomorrow.
Tomorrow, go get yourself a Jumbo Burger.
I'm gonna.
And if you don't want to go to Tale of the Junction for the show, which you should, that should be enough of a sales pitch. Going to be a great show.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Checkz headlining. Then, secondarily, you go get a burger right around the corner.
It's win-win.
Then come see the show.
Yes, sir.
Get a little food. Get a little tequila. Hear a couple tunes.
Nah, I'd go with whiskey first.
He'd get some whiskey. Whiskey and burger, better than tequila and burger.
Yes,
You're
sir.
not wrong. On that note, what did you have for lunch today?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't think I ate yet today.
I've
been on the go all day.
What time did you wake up?
Like 9 o'clock this morning, and I've been on the go since.
What did you eat for lunch yesterday?
I think I had wraps. I had grilled chicken wraps.
What did you eat for lunch on Tuesday?
I could not remember that.
Coincidentally, it wasn't even because you said no lunch today. I actually have written today, yesterday, Tuesday, question mark.
That's wild.
That just worked out. How do you know? How do you know? How do you know, Mike Checkz?
I just go off the whim.
Off the whim. You said there's just what do you call it? Your gut instinct?
Yeah.
That's how you choose your lunch?
Usually it's just whatever I'm in the mood for. It's very last minute. I'm not somebody who ever plans out what I'm finna eat, but...
Especially for lunch.
No, not even for anything.
Unless you pack... Some people pack lunch. They get a lunch. They go, a meal prep.
No.
You ever meal prepped?
No, never. I just go, grab it out, and go. Easier that way.
That's how you keep moving. If you had $1 million, what would you buy?
I'd probably go get some property, invest in some property, get a little apartment, something cheap for maybe $600K around there, and then I'd try to put my mom away, make sure she's all set, and then I'd try to take care of some friends after building a studio.
Building a studio as well.
Build a new one.
So what you're telling me is, would you buy a nice Chesterfield or an Ottoman? Would you buy a K-car?
No, definitely not.
But you might buy a nice Reliant automobile.
Maybe. I kind of like my trucks, my classic trucks.
Would you build a tree fort in your yard?
No, I'd want a giant garage just to hide and work in.
You wouldn't put a tiny little fridge up in a tree fort?
No.
Would you little pre-wrapped sausages?
I don't think I've ever seen those before.
They don't have pre-wrapped bacon though. Would you buy a fur coat?
No, to me those are waste.
Cruel. That's cruel. That's why. Would you buy an exotic pet? Like an emu?
Yeah.
A llama or an emu?
See, I'd probably buy a tiger. I'd definitely mess with the tiger. Have a pet tiger if I could afford to keep that thing going. Oh, yeah.
Would you buy any crazy things like crazy elephant bones?
Craziest thing I think I would probably buy if I had the money to do it.
Yeah.
Would probably just be a classic car warehouse. And turn it into an old museum for cars and stuff. Get 1920 cars and work your way up to the 70s. Just have a nice collection of them.
And then if you went to the store, you wouldn't walk to the store anymore. You'd take a limousine or something.
Nothing. No walking.
No walking to the store. And you wouldn't have to eat craft dinner. But you would eat Kraft
I
dinner.
would still eat
You
Kraft
would
dinner.
eat Kraft dinner.
The ghetto kid of me just is like, yeah, you need that Canadian hot dog.
But you buy really expensive ketchup.
No,
Like
it
the
has to
fanciest
just be
ketchup.
just plain, no ketchup.
Not even Dijon ketchup?
No.
Would you buy her a green dress?
No.
No green dress, eh?
Nope.
Are you single?
Yes, I am. Preferably choosing to stay that way. Relationships, they're drama.
But you can be enticed potentially.
It's a possibility. It depends on the person. Like, I'm very set in my ways when it comes to relationships. So for me, it's easier to focus on doing music, working, and making money.
Getting
10
that
times
$1
easier.
million.
Yes, sir.
Is Kate Triggs single?
I'm gonna be honest. I think so. I don't know.
You never know. Who is Robbie Williams?
Robbie Williams. I don't think I've heard that name. Can't say that's a name I've heard. The only Robbie that I know is Robbie G.
I know Robbie G.
Yeah.
Just from like posters.
Yeah, I've done a couple shows with him. So,
Shout out Robbie G.
yeah, definitely a talented gentleman, for sure.
There's a good run of shows I see happening. Some of the local acts, open forum, etc.
Oh, yeah, he tours all over Canada.
Yeah.
So,
Shout out Robbie G.
yeah.
Come on down to the radio next time you're in Hamilton. We'll talk about all the things. We'll talk about Mike Checkz first and foremost.
The one and only.
One and only. Have you heard about Hamilton's I Love Beer and Tacos?
Somebody was talking to me about that actually last week. I don't know who.
Know why they were talking about it last week?
Why?
Because it's happening on February 7th and 8th.
Ooh, might catch me there then.
Eating
Can't
tacos?
complain. Tacos and beer, you can't. That's a double win right there. Making me hungry. I'm gonna leave this place and I'm gonna go grab some tacos and beer just because of that.
Good choices.
So,
I feel like tacos. Actually, speaking of tacos, this is unrelated. This isn't even on a post note. Didn't have this planned. If you got one of these cards, you get $20 off tacos
oh,
for all month of January and February.
from where?
The Mule.
The Mule. I don't think I've ever been there.
You've never been to the Mule?
No,
You got to go to the Mule.
I might
You
just
have
roll
this,
there.
You have this card.
Oh, word? We going to Mule after?
No, you can't have this
Oh,
card.
see, that's false hope. Look at him. He's like, yeah, have this. Okay, we're going to go. Nope. It's like teasing a kid with candy as a kid. And I know a bunch of uncles that would do that stuff.
Listen, people, I know what $20 worth of tacos is worth to me. And it's worth more than a regular $20. I'll give you $20 regular before I'm giving you my $20 in taco money.
I mean, I can't say I disagree with that.
Those are taco dollars. Those are for me. How much water do you drink in a day?
Oh, God. I have to go through like 4 or 5 bottles a day. I need to stay hydrated. One bad incident kind of set that stone for me.
One bed incident?
One bad incident.
Did you wet the bed?
No.
Did you ever wet the bed as a child?
No.
Never.
Surprisingly not. I thought most kids would, but I was
At
one of the
least
rare
once,
ones.
at least
Yeah,
once.
right?
I wet my bed at least once.
I mean, I can't speak for when I was a baby, but
Sure. No, it's post diapers.
Yeah.
You got diapers on, doesn't even count.
yeah, fair enough.
That's a gimme. You get a gimme on that.
But yeah, no, Mexico, too drunk, not staying hydrated, staying in a hot tub with, yeah, that equals for a bad trip when I
Cooked
hit
you a little bit, I'm
Cancun.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a fun time.
So, kind of face planted into a counter because of being dehydrated. So after that, I was like, yep, water every day. I need constant bottles with me everywhere I go.
They say we're made out of 30% water.
Yeah.
Or is it 60% water?
I think it was higher than 30. I'm going to be
I think
honest.
it's 70% water.
I thought it was like 70, 80, if I'm being honest.
a lot of water.
Yeah.
Find it hard to believe.
The human body, most people don't understand it.
Like, look at me. That's not water.
Nope.
This, not water. I'm seeing a lot of things that aren't water.
No. Just see skin and bone.
Yeah. I feel like maybe somebody made that information up and has been pushing it on the people.
I mean, the amount of fake info out there, the internet just makes it wild, but quite entertaining at the same time.
Mark Zuckerberg's about to change the rules
Mm.
for all Meta,
Yep.
community notes, etc. I currently am under some Instagram restrictions.
Oh,
And
no.
I would like them to go away. So
Well,
if he's going to change the rules, I'm here for it.
I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of not surprised with you. I'm going to be very honest.
You know what? It's not for what you think. It's not for any of the clips. It's not for any of the wild
That's
stuff.
shocking.
It's for none of that. It's for one incident of sharing a link to a show.
Okay.
shared a link to a show,
Mm-hmm.
but also coupled that by sharing somebody else's Instagram post. It was
Okay.
just some random Instagram baddies post.
Yep.
Had butt in it. I reshared her post and reshared the link to the show and just put some text at the side. Know what they said? What do you think they said?
I think that they're saying something along the lines of you stole their post.
No, that's not even it. Instagram said I was trying to sell sex. Not true.
Are you trying
Not
to get into the
true.
sex trade? Is that your new gimmick after radio?
But this is why Zuckerberg's changed the rules, because he says like the AI robots and stuff are too harsh on some things and it's not getting properly moderated. Because if you would have clicked that link, you would have just seen it's not even an OnlyFans, it's not even a sex thing. It was like an
Yeah.
Eventbrite link. You go, oh, obviously not selling sex. Would have gave me the green light. Instead, 30-day punishment. No,
Yeah.
90-day punishment, not 30 days.
Oof.
BS.
AI is getting out of hand with all that stuff.
Shout out AI. Edit some stuff for me. When was it when we last spoke?
Yes,
You just signed the freedom of speech.
I did.
How have you enjoyed that?
It's been definitely a roller coaster for me. Doing festivals and kind of stepping back from just pure nightclub shows.
Got you on the 905 Fest stage.
Yes.
It's in tandem.
Yo.
It's the first freedom of speech artist other than K Triggs.
Yes, sir. But it's cool. It's kind of like I get to do my own thing. I get the guidance from Triggs. He really helps push. And if I say, like, for example, I want to do like my own thing and recruit my own team so I have my own squad, we're going to be actually doing that. That's something I'm just starting to work on. I actually just brought on 2 guys to my team. Shout out to me, 2 Tokes, and shout out my boy Jacoby.
Shout out both those guys.
You're going to catch them live with me tomorrow. So
At Tail of the Junction.
yes, sir.
At 8 p.m. Not 8 p.m.
Well, I won't be there at 8. I'm going to be there a little later, but it
Okay.
starts at 8.
It's going to be at 8.
Yeah.
Go for 9.
Come for 9:30. You're gonna see some of the crazier talent towards the end of the night.
But maybe go for the whole night.
Oh yeah, you don't want to miss this. We got some crazy openers to start stuff off, but it's gonna be a good show.
Be there. Or
Just stay home. Stay home. If you don't want some good fun, good people, good energy, good music, then clearly the event is not for you. But if you want a good time and good music, you got to be at Tail of the Junction tomorrow, 8 o'clock.
get out there. And you know what they say? An apple a day?
Not to keep the doctor away one?
No.
No? Clearly I don't know then.
Why haven't you joined the army to defend our country?
Medical. I have a lot of medical problems. So,
Good answer. What do you think about Justin Trudeau's resignation?
I'm going to be honest, he only got in because of the weed legalization. let's just be real.
And then he stayed in because
Yeah.
bad conservative politics, but go ahead.
I don't genuinely speak on politics too much, but that man, like, used literal tax money just to fund his own family vacations and do a bunch of dumb stuff, so...
Seems like the money was mismanaged all the way around.
Very much so. So I'm for him being gone. I definitely want him out. I'm not going to speak on who I'd rather see in, but I know I'm happy to see Trudeau go.
Perfect. That's my next question. Will you vote for Pierre Beauvais?
I will never publicly state who I vote for. That's always been a strong belief.
Will you vote for Jagmeet Singh?
I'm going to say the same answer. I don't speak on that too much.
Should Canada join the U.S.?
Mm,
What are your thoughts on Canada joining the U.S.?
like, there's pros and cons. Like, I know if we got the American style of self-defense laws, some of the stuff like that, there would be a lot better. Because, like, I've seen a lot of, like, vehicles getting stolen, police not doing nothing about it. I definitely think there needs to be that kind of change, but as for directly joining the U.S., I don't know if that's necessarily a good idea, but
Not sure about that one either.
yeah, kind of hit and miss.
Yeah, like us being Canada. Being separate.
Yeah.
Being separate. Makes sense.
Oh yeah, it's just a lot better in general if we just stick to our own thing and just kind of straighten out the problems rather than just saying, nope, forget them, going to somebody else.
I think it was just bad time.
Yeah.
Trump got off a couple good tweets right as Justin Trudeau resigned, and it's tough.
It's all timing. It's all timing for them.
What was the last thing you learned?
The last thing I learned, you know what? Nah, my mom showed me a neat way to do a certain type of gravy that I really wanted to learn. So I kind of learned how to do her style of the homemade gravy.
Beef gravy or chicken gravy?
Actually, mushroom gravy.
Mushroom gravy. Magic mushroom
Italians, we know how to cook.
gravy? Magic mushroom gravy?
Unfortunately not.
That'd be crazy.
I know a few of my guys that would go nuts for that, but me, I'm gonna stick to my green and leave it at that.
You could do some damage at a Thanksgiving dinner. With
Oh.
that, right?
Make a little game out of it. Who's tripping and who ate?
Yeah, not all the gravy has it in it.
2 different bowls. And don't tell them which one's which.
That's messed up. Lil Yachty.
Yes.
He was on Beast Games.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
That's.
just yesterday.
See, I don't do the whole TV. I'm not a TV person or any of that. Like.
Good, it's on Amazon.
Oh, okay. Then I probably can go home and watch it then.
Boom. Amazon Prime.
Yep.
Beast Games. Know where it was filmed? Toronto.
Believe it or not, one of my buddies, he worked. There's an episode he was telling me about where they did something with the train.
Oh, yeah, I saw a clip of that. I didn't see
My
it yet.
buddy was actually working that whole thing and helping design what they do to have it run smoothly for the track aspect.
That's
so.
really cool. They were doing a lot of like outreach in the area for like different
Yeah,
people to get involved to work on
definitely.
it. So I think shout out Mr. Beast because anything that's going to add to the
Yeah.
local creative scene.
Well, exactly. And especially this station, we always have been about like local talent and growing the community. So
Shout out Beast Games. Before I was like, man, whatever. And I saw it was local. Now we
That-
doubling down on Beast.
that caught the attention for sure.
Got Lil Yachty on there. That's fun. That's hip hop. Why was he on there? By the looks of it, no reason at all.
Just publicity at that point.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
I saw him in an interview clip where he was like, I like Mr. Beast. I want to be in some of his things. Cut to, he's in Beast Games.
Yep. Makes sense.
You got to speak it. You got to speak what you want to see happen.
Put it to fruition. and
What's
you're golden.
something in the local scene you would like to do or be a part of? In that same way. You see someone doing something, you're like, I'd like to be a part of that. And now's your chance. You say it, maybe it'll happen.
Honestly, one of my biggest things I always wanted to do was get more involved in the shows in the area and trying to bring out the talent. And thankfully this year, that's all I'm going to be focused on doing is hosting shows, helping other promoters run their stuff. So a lot of that's already coming to fruition. So
So it's already here.
it's already here.
Would you say you manifested that?
It's definitely something I've been trying to for like the past year, almost 2 years, but since designing to freedom of speech and getting to actually run my stuff a lot more better and professionally, it's made it a lot more accessible to reach. So,
Would you say the word manifesting?
yeah, you know what? I would say manifested it for sure.
Do you believe in the Mercury retrograde?
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Good answer. On that note, what's the best date spot in the city?
The best date spot, you know what? Me, I love like simple meals, but it has to be home cooked. So my favorite place to go is the Coop downtown. I love that place. And
Coop's a good spot.
Oh,
End
yeah.
of Hess Street, maybe end up at the club.
Yep, exactly. Go get some chicken and then finish it off with a nice party night.
See? There's a date recap. If Nardward was trying to get secret stories about your life as a musician for some time later in life, who would he ask? Nardward's compiling the interview. He goes,
know
who
what?
am I going to ask Mike Checkz' story for?
If you can find her, I keep her genuinely out of media light, but probably my mama, because that woman knows literally everything I do behind the scenes as I'm starting it. And if not her, go to my boy Triggs. Triggs knows a lot about what I'm doing.
Triggs
so,
is going to have some stories.
Yeah, we keep those stories under wraps.
When is the album coming?
So we actually decided to not do it as an album, do a bunch of single releases, because one thing that I've learned as a musician is a lot of people release albums, they listen for the first 30, maybe a minute of a song. Nope. But if it's just a single, they're more likely to listen to the whole thing rather than just skip through the album and find the songs they like. So a lot of singles are actually going to be dropping this year rather than a whole album.
When's the first single coming?
First single I'm hoping to do for February 1st.
February 1st.
February 1st.
What's the single called?
My Grind, Myself, K-Triggs. So,
I'm looking forward to that.
oh yeah, it's a banger. It's definitely something that's a little out of our normal type of music. It's going to be that one, and then I'm going to follow up with a collaboration with my new artist, Timmy Two Tokes, and then Jacoby. So there's 3 already locked in come February. We're going to just be boom, boom, boom with them.
Freedom of speech.
Yes, sir. Freedom of speech, GMI.
What number iPhone do you think they will be at by the time you die?
considering the way they're going, if they just stay with straight numbers, I'm going to say they're going to be at like 30, 40.
iPhone 30 or 40?
Yeah.
That means you only got 15 years left.
Yeah.
I hope it's longer.
I hope it's longer too, but like, I don't always try to look.
I've done the math. I hope that third iPhone 63 by the time I die. I hope to have an iPhone 63 by the time I die.
The way that I look at it, the reason I don't give such a high number is one of the things actually one of my very good friends taught me. He always used to say this all the time. You can never be promised tomorrow, so live like it's your last. And ever since I heard that, I've kind of tried to keep that mindset and just keep pushing and
on
make
that
the
note,
most.
I'm going to go get an iPhone 16 tomorrow just to like keep the advancements going.
He's trying to keep those numbers growing.
Just to keep it, know what I mean? If they see the sales, they'll go, we'll make a new one.
It could be.
It makes sense, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if it's making money, people are going to keep going.
It makes money, makes sense, makes
Yes,
dollars.
sir.
Can you say this is a Because Design Matters exclusive?
This is a Because Design Matters exclusive.
Now say, you're Mike Checkz.
Hey,
And that you've been watching Because Design Matters.
Hey, I'm Mike Checkz, Freedom of Speech Entertainment, GMI. You've been watching This is a Because Design Matters exclusive.
Now say, this message was brought to you by Freedom of Speech.
This message was brought to you by Freedom of Speech.
Now say, Freedom of Speech approves this message.
Freedom of Speech approves this message.
Now say, Mike Checkz agrees with everything you saw in this clip that I just watched. No.
No. I know you better. I've learned to watch.
What's the funniest thing you've seen on the internet this week?
I don't know if what
Scratch
I would
that.
say.
I said I was going to change the question. What's the last thing someone sent you on the internet?
The last thing that I remember opening on my phone was my buddy Ben. He sent me a video. It was kind of like one of those guys' motivation things.
Let's see it.
Let's see if I can pull it out. Yo, shout out Ben. I know this man's listening. He's
Shout out, Ben.
Yeah, as I say that, he texts me. Go figure. Yeah, I know that man's listening. He's ready right here.
Shout out, Ben. Hold it up to the microphone and hold it up the camera here.
I appreciate you, bro. I don't know if I ever get the time to tell you how much you are appreciated in my life. Without you, I probably would have turned out different. I appreciate that you was there to pick me up when I was down. I appreciate that you was there when no one else was. When everybody turned their back on me, you was the only one standing right there with me. And for that, I love you, bro. Loyalty over everything. LOE.
Shout out, Ben. That's such a nice video.
Yo,
damn.
That man sends me like, I bet you in a week I probably got like 50 to 60 reels sent to me on Snap.
I'm so glad I
Insta.
changed the message because that was a nice video. It wouldn't have happened
yeah.
if I changed. You'd have shown me some stupid funny video instead. Instead, we got something.
You know what?
Real.
There's probably a stupid or funny one that I haven't
that's
opened yet,
bad. I like that
but
one. We're here. I'm glad it was that clip. Thanks for coming out.
yeah, man. Thank you.
Everybody
for
go
having
to
me.
the show tomorrow.
We'll see you guys out there.
Forgot to ask you the most important question.
Let's go.
Where's your non-perishable food item?
I brought cash. I brought cash to do instead.
You know what? We're going to take it. So far, everybody's forgot. He's donating cash.
I brought cash because it's a lot easier, and then they can do with it as they need.
Nobody else has thought to pivot on their feet and come up with that on the spot, you know?
Y'all slacking. I'm gonna just say that. It's a good cause. You see what we're doing out here.
They've all doubled back. Rexford Drive forgot the non-perishables on the first week. I just started this year. And know what they did instead? Tomorrow, Saturday, at their show at Corktown, they're taking non-perishable donations, and they're going to donate all that to Living Rock instead. So we're going to give them a nice pivot. That was a good solution.
Yes, sir.
If you're watching this clip, you should come to Corktown tonight, bring a non-perishable. And then what they did, they said, we're going to give away some merch.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then who else is going to give away some merch? The Commune. The Commune? I might be saying the name wrong. If I am, I'm going to edit it out. And then me, I'm going to give some merch too. So come bring some non-perishables.
Be there. Go help a good cause, y'all.
Yeah, if this clip is edited all funny, it's because I messed up the name.
That's
what happens.
I'm going to be waiting for this clip.
Shout out Freedom of Speech. Shout out Mike Checkz. Shout out 905 Fest. Shout out K Triggs. Shout out TMI. What's TMI?
GMI. It's the new brand that I'm building within Freedom of Speech for myself and my team directly. It's called Getting More Involved.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's important.
It references community over competition. It falls under the same type of guidelines.
Those are good guidelines.
Yes, sir.
Good way to be living. Appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all.
Everybody have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. This is Because Design Matters.
Hey, I'm Mike Checkz, Freedom of Speech Entertainment, GMI. You've been watching This Is a Because Design Matters exclusive.